Hi everyone, my name is Camille Adams and I am one of our registered dietitians here for the YMCA of Greater Grand Rapids. I'm so excited to film our Cook It Up recipes. Cook It Up is a program that we sponsor here at the YMCA. We go into elementary and middle schools all around Grand Rapids and we bring fresh produce and funky recipes that these kids may have never tried to those schools and those kids. We have instructors that go into our schools and they teach, just like you will see me teaching here, how to make functional recipes that will last for life. We also try to put a healthy twist on everything that we do, and I'm super excited to be here today. Today, we're cooking it up with a pesto turkey wrap on today's menu. This is a simple and easy snack that has great ingredients of some turkey, cheese, tomatoes, and our star of the dish, which is our pesto. Pesto is something you may have never tried before. It's made out of pine nuts and basil. It's super healthy with olive oil in there and a hint of Parmesan. It'll really upgrade your turkey and cheese melt to a different place. Let's get started. This is an especially easy recipe because the only thing that we have to cut is our beautiful tomatoes. Everything else is pretty much laid out for us. We're gonna pop it in the skillet and it's going to be great. Let's start with cutting our tomato. This tomato is washed, just like my hands, and always make sure to wash your produce. We're going to make sure to use our claw method today while we cut, keeping your hands in this shape to avoid any mishaps with our knife. And let's start with cutting off the vine end. Aren't tomatoes beautiful? This tomato is almost the size of my face. I mean, truly. We're going to cut the tomato into about 4 to 5 slices, keeping them more on the thin side. There's going to be about 2 slices per wrap. You can just discard or cut a little more slice off at the end. These are looking good, like your little tomato sunglasses. Just put them to the side of your cutting board. And we are halfway there already. What we're going to do is start with a whole wheat tortilla, lay that out, and then we're going to take a tablespoon of our pesto. Pesto smells so good. It smells like oil and basil and a little bit of cheese. Take your spoon. We're gonna get a nice helping in there. Spread it around our tortilla. It's almost like we're making a mini pizza, but we're gonna wrap it up. We're also going to add our tomatoes, our turkey, and our cheese. You can do this in any order you want. You can always use chicken breast instead of turkey or a different type of cheese. I'm using mozzarella cheese here. I think it would be the best. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do 2 slices of our beautiful tomato. I'm going to use 3 slices of turkey and I kind of just fold it just like that, just to make it pretty. Why not? And then I'm going to do 2 slices of mozzarella cheese. Great. Now, before we fold our wrap, I want to get our skillet ready because we're going to heat it kind of a little bit like a panini. And I'm going to use some olive oil. It's a great healthy oil to use instead of butter in our skillet. And we don't want it to get too brown, just enough to warm up and kind of melt that cheese and put all of our ingredients together. So I'm going to put my oil in my pan. We're using an induction skillet, which means it heats up super fast. So I'm going to put the oil in before we start it. I'm going to start my heat and I'm going to turn it to medium. While that's heating up, I'm going to fold my wrap. Now you might have to kind of scrunch everything together a little bit to get this wrap folded. But what I'm going to do is fold up both sides, kind of in the shape of a burrito. just so that the two flaps are touching. It's okay if your tortilla rips a little bit. You can also use smaller amounts of tomato or your turkey to make sure that it gets in shape. But I think that my pan is ready, so we're going to go on to moving it to our skillet. Moving the oil around. And then I'm going to place the wrap in there and then discard my cutting board. With the folded side down, I'm going to put it in the skillet. I'm going to press it down a little bit. And then I'll only need my spatula. I'm going to get rid of my cutting board. Now that our wrap is browned on one side, I'm going to take my spatula and turn it over. Be very careful. You may want to hold it while you flip and flip. Ooh, there's already some cheese coming out. This is great. And again, you don't have to do this step, but it's just nice and warms it up, really seals everything together. Heat it for about another minute on the other side, and then we're ready to eat. How easy was that? Again, you don't have to do the skillet part, but I love a warm, melty sandwich. Kind of like something when you would go toast it at Subway or any of those other sandwich places. Now we are ready to flip it onto our plate. Okay, let's be very careful. If you need to use your spoon because it's hot, just to hold it, that's fine too. 1, 2, 3. Woo! This looks so good. I'm gonna turn off my heat, set my spatula aside. And here it is. Now we can cut it open and let's look at the inside. Oh, you hear that? That nice crunch. So let's cut it in half. This could feed maybe even 2 people in one. Woo! Look at the beauty of this sandwich on the inside. Well, there you have it. Look at this beautiful sandwich filled with pesto goodness, creamy mozzarella cheese, protein-packed turkey, and a gorgeous tomato. It is that easy to create a healthy recipe. For more ideas or to share your pesto turkey wrap with us, go to grymca.org.